In Constantinople, emperors did not rule from the shadows, they ruled in view, and nowhere were they more exposed than in the Hippodrome. The Hippodrome was more than an arena. It was a political instrument, a crucible where power, popularity, and policy collided under the eyes of the people. From the Kathisma, a marble balcony joined to the imperial palace, the emperor faced tens of thousands. The people saw him, and more importantly, he saw them. This is where emperors were received, not just crowned. A public acclamation here carried more weight than any Senate decree, because in Byzantium, a ruler needed the crowd, and the crowd knew it. The Hippodrome wasn't just where races were run, it's where voices rose, petitions were shouted aloud, revolts were born in the stands, sometimes with a cheer, sometimes with a stone. One emperor who felt that fury firsthand was Anastasius I, who ruled from 491 to 518 AD. Intelligent, frugal, and politically independent, Anastasius sought unity in a fractured church. But his lean toward Monophysite Christianity angered the Orthodox majority and the Blue faction along with it. The Greens, representing many commoners, opposed him for entirely different reasons, mostly economic. Anastasius reduced subsidies, trimmed ceremonies, and pushed austerity. The factions turned the Hippodrome into a war of chants and symbols. In 507 AD, a race day dispute escalated into full-scale rioting. Factions hurled stones. The crowd breached palace defenses. Even the emperor's guards hesitated. Anastasius responded not with a speech or show of force, he simply endured. He returned to the Kathisma in the days that followed, as if to say, the emperor is still here, whether you cheer or not. That defiant calm would become part of his legacy, but so would something else. When Anastasius died, he left no son, only a fragile dynasty and a nephew, Hypatius, a quiet aristocrat, not ambitious, not rebellious, but the Hippodrome does not forget names, and years later it would summon his back. Because in Constantinople, emperors were not made in palace halls, they were made or unmade in the arena. This was rule by ritual, power by performance, and in the Hippodrome, the audience could end the show.